On today's Christmas spot, while we're having a look at the memory lane, Santa Claus is coming to town, Winter, with magic snowball, magic feed corn, wand, potion can, and magic candles. One of the few Santa Claus is coming to town figures that Spot didn't get a chance to review last time I was reviewing these figures. Well, we're still going to have a look at him today. He's a much larger package than the other figures, being that, well, Winter does come with so much more, and the figure itself is much bigger than the other Santa Claus is coming to town figures. On the back of the package, you can see not only Winter, but you can also see the Winter Warlock. Essentially, they're the exact same figures with a few swap outs of hands and face. The Winter Warlock comes with trespassing sign, choo-choo train, whereas then Winter comes with all the other accessories that we had just discussed, all of which appear to be concealed in hidden pockets. Hidden pockets conceal potions and magic articles. The read-up asks for Winter. The read-up says, once the evil wizard known as Winter Warlock, Winter is the kindly magical ally of Kris Kringle. Winter teaches Kris how to make a magic snowball so he can see which little boys and girls are being good or bad. And his magic feed corn gives reindeer the ability to fly. So if you ever wondered where all that came from, you can thank this guy right here. At least as depicted in Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the original classic on DVD and VHS. Oh, VHS. Moment of silence. What I am going to do is take a magical, in this case, a very magical break. In the fact that we are looking at a Warlock after all. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break. Going to open this up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at Winter. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Once again, the accessories that come with Winter. You get yourself 4 magic candles, all somewhat melted. This one here is extremely melted. You can see a little pile of wax. You get 4 of them though. Very nice. You get yourself a can, or I guess can of magic feed, which he gives the reindeer. Gives them the ability to fly. Kind of looks like chocolate, doesn't it? Delicious chocolate. And lastly, well, I shouldn't say lastly, you also get yourself a magic snowball. Is that Miss Jessica in there? Miss Jessica, hello? You can see that there is an image inside that snowball. This accessory, sadly, doesn't seem to be any place where magic, or where Winter, I should say, will be able to hold the magic snowball. It's a little too large, I'm afraid. He is also holding his wand, but the wand is actually adhered to his hand via clear elastics. And I'm likely just going to leave it as is in his hand, because at least then he holds it. Without that, it doesn't look like his hand would be able to hold it in the fact that his hand is way too open. As indicated on the back of the package, you can put the various accessories inside his jacket. I have not actually tried this yet, so I don't know how successful we'll be, but there is the feed. We'll just put that in his jacket like so. And what else? What else? Can we put the candles? I guess we can put the candles in there as well. There's a couple of candles. And you could put his wand in there as well, but again, I'm just going to have him holding in the wand. But again, sadly, of all the things he can hold, or all the things that he can carry, it doesn't look like there's any place where he can hold the magic snowball. So I guess if anything, we'll give that to Kris Kringle, which sadly, I don't have in this review. This review could be so much more magical if Spot had only been able to find his Kris Kringle. I don't know where I put most of my Christmas stuff. I don't. They're packed away somewhere in totes. So sadly, that part is going to be omitted from this review. I know. Because I really had some big dramatic thing played out where I was going to have Kris Kringle and Winter at the end go, put one foot in front of the other. And I was going to have them like walk off camera before it got to the end of the video and, you know, Spot like that. But I can't do that. So I acted out the storyboard of what would have happened. I just can't do that. Having a look at Winter's face, he definitely looks like he did from the cartoon, or from the animated stop motion. he's definitely got a lot of character going on in there. One other thing that Spot didn't get a chance to pick up was actually the Winter Warlock. So maybe next year, mark it on your calendar, maybe next year Spot will do Winter Warlock, and then I can do both of them. I'll have both of them in the video, and we'll have some big dramatic parade of magic. But I love the fact that his face, well, his beard and his hair, it almost feels like cat fur. That's a horrible, horrible way to describe it. But it almost seems like it's like cat fur. It's soft. Soft like a cat. But I love the face on him. He's just so wise and kind, and so much magic going on. So much magic. His hat, as well as his jacket, have this silver kind of flecks. It's actually part of the threading. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's part of the threading on the material, which gives it that kind of glittery effect, which I like quite a bit as well. In the way of Winter's articulation, why, he does have a rotation in the head, and it actually seems like it's a ball joint, so that's even cooler. You can have him looking up to the stars. It also looks like his neck possibly could be on a secondary ball joint as well, but you really can't see anything that's going on unless you looked up Winter's cloak, which I wouldn't really suggest doing. His arms look like they're on also a ball joint, and it doesn't look like there's any bend or anything in the elbow, but at least you can get lots of movement in the hand. The wrists look like they rotate as well. In fact, finally, his legs go forward and back, waist swivel. So really a lot of articulation, which is nice, but they've given that to Winter. I would say he definitely deserves to have some magical articulation going on there. His hat also is removable, but it's sewn to his head, and I would advise just leaving it. Can't have the Winter Warlock, after all, without his hat. What kind of Christmas could we possibly have? Really, really like this guy. I'm really glad he can be part of the rest of the figures from this collection. Sadly, I wish Spot could have found it. Could have wiped away the lone tear. I wish I could have actually found the other figures, and I would have had some big jolly event take place. Still though, Winter, fantastic figure. I hope to get the Winter Warlock, and then again I'll do a comparison one of these days. But in the meantime, Winter, I'm going to give him a very magical 7.5 right there. He's touched it with his magic wand, a 7.5. Today's Christmas spot, while we're having a look at the memory lane, Santa Claus is coming to town. We're looking today. He's not evil anymore. This guy right here, Winter. What a happy little old man. Thanks for watching, guys. Certainly stick around. More Christmas spots are heading your way. Many, many more are heading your way. I'll see you guys next time.